Welcome back, student. I am Mrs. Harsha Zoppe from Praveen Patil Polytechnic, Bhinder. Today we are going to study practical number 2, that is write program to draw a line using DDA algorithm. Our practical outcomes of these videos are: after watching this video, you will be able to perform a line drawing algorithm DDA. Minimum theoretical background for this particular program is that you should know DDA algorithm. We have studied in detail in our theory lecture what is DDA algorithm and how it is implemented. Here, just have a look at this particular algorithm. Then, for this algorithm, we know that we have P1 and P2. We know what is a starting point of a line and what is a ending point of a line. First of all, what we are doing in this algorithm? In this algorithm, we know only the starting point and ending point of a line. Means, suppose this is your screen. Okay, this is your screen. And on this screen, you have to draw this line. But to draw this line, you know only this P1 and P2. And in this algorithm, our task is to find the intermediate points of this line. And in detail, we have studied how to find it. Okay, we know this first point, and by using this algorithm, by using the incremental approach, we will find the next point, and with the help of this second point, we will find the third point. In this way, we will reach to the last point. Okay, our last point is P2. You can see the video which I have explained in your theory lecture, that is a DDA algorithm. Okay, then let's see the execution part of this algorithm. Okay, first, in last practical, I have taught you how to draw a line, ellipse and circle, okay, by using ready-made function. To draw a line, we use line function. Line in round bracket x1, y1, x2, y2. And by using that direct line function, you can draw a line. But here, we are using some particular algorithm, that is a DDA line drawing algorithm. Okay. In this, you have to remember that you have to perform this computer graphics program in a Turbo C software. After typing your program, you have to save it inside this file menu. First, let's start. First of all, we have to use #include stdio.h, that is the standard input output function. The next, #include conio.h, that is the console input output function header file. And the next is your #include graphics.h, that is the file, header file we are using here because in your program we are using some graphics function. And next is a #include math.h. Then in void main, you can see that I declare float x, y. These are the next coordinate. Next coordinate means, I have told you, if you want to draw a line, then we know x1, y1 and x2, y2. Means we know only the starting and ending point. x1, y1 and x2, y2, these are the coordinates of that particular point. Then to find the next coordinate, x1 is your first point, x1, y1 is your first point. Then to find the next point, we have allocate here xy. Then dx, dy, that is used to store the value of delta x and delta y. And then next, we have taken the variable length. Clear here, int gm, comma gd, comma I. Gm and gd, gm is for graphics mode and gd is for graphics driver, and I, it is used to increment the loop. Increment the loop means to find the next point. We are using the I variable. The next, here printf, we are taking the value of x1, x2, y1, y2 from user. You know this syntax, printf, in round bracket, in double quote, you have to write enter the value of x1. After that double quote, round bracket complete, and then semicolon. And then next is your scanf, inside double quote, %f. For this variable x1, I have declared, you can see this x1 as a float. So I am taking here the inside this double quote %f, comma ampersand x1, round bracket complete, semicolon. You have to remember the syntax of printf and scanf. Then next, printf, enter the value of x2 and then scanf in double quote %f, comma ampersand x2. We are taking the value of x2, and that value whatever the user will enter, it will be stored in a x2. And next, where you will use the variable x2, it will access the value of that particular x2. In the same way, we are taking the value of y1, here printf in round bracket, inside double quote, enter the value of y1, scanf in round bracket, %f, ampersand y1, semicolon. In the same way, we are taking the value of y2 from user. Then next, we are using detect graph function and init graph function. I have told you in last practical also that you have to remember these two functions because you need it throughout your programming for CG. Detect graph syntax is detect graph in round bracket, ampersand gm, comma ampersand gd, round bracket complete, semicolon. And then init graph in round bracket, ampersand gm, comma ampersand gd, comma inside this double quote, you have to mention the path of your particular file. Okay, why we are using this detect graph and init graph? Because by default your system is in text mode, but to convert the text mode into graphics mode, you need these functions. Okay. Then next, we are calculating the value of delta x and delta y. Delta x equal to absolute value of x2 minus x1 and delta y equal to absolute value of y2 minus y1. I have told you that absolute value means what? It is considered as a distance, and distance is never negative, and whatever the answer of x2 minus x1, it will be considered as delta x positive answer. Means if you get x2 minus x1 minus 12, then absolute of minus 12 is equal to 12. Then delta x, it will be 12. Then next, we are finding the value of length. In this loop, in this if else, what we are doing? We are finding the value of length of a particular point. I have told you that we know first point and last point of a particular line. Okay. Then with the help of that, we are finding the length of that particular line. How the length will be find? If here we got dx and dy, if delta x is greater than delta y. Okay. Here we got the value of delta x and delta y. If the value here got delta x is greater than delta y, then in variable delta x, in variable length, delta x is stored, and then else in variable length delta y value will be stored. Okay, means here whatever value of delta x and delta y we got, it will be compared. If delta x is greater than delta y, then inside this variable length delta x is stored, else inside this variable length delta y is stored. Then next we are finding the new value of delta x and delta y according to our algorithm. Then delta x equal to x2 minus x1 divided by length, and delta y equal to y2 minus y1 divided by length. The value of length variable, it will be taken from this loop. Here we got the value of delta x and delta y. Okay, and then next we are finding the value of our next coordinate, that is x and y. That our x and y is x1 plus 0.5 and the value of y equals to y1 plus 0.5. Then we have assigned the value of I as a 1. Here I equals to 1. I have said that my value of I equal to 1. Then next we are using while loop. What we are doing next? Next we are using while loop to find out the next coordinate of a particular line. To find the next point of a particular line. Syntax is while I less than or equals to length. Means before we have got the value of length. Okay. It will compare the value of length with variable I. Here our value of I is 1. If while I, that is 1, is less than or equal to, it will calculate with, suppose we got value of length 4. It calculate with that value 4. If 1 is less than or equals to 4, it is true. So this loop will be executed. Then it will execute this loop, put pixel x, comma y, comma 15. Okay, 15 is a color. X and y. Here we got the value of xy. So that particular value will be taken in put pixel. And then next coordinate of the line, means next x and y points will be finded by with this formula, x equals to x plus delta x. Here the value of x, whatever we got, that is that value of x, here we got plus delta x, we have already calculated. Then the y coordinate will be finded by y equals to y plus delta y. Here we got the value of y, it will be calculated, it will be taken. Okay, y equals to y plus delta y. Delta y we have calculated previously. Then next we are incrementing the variable I by 1. Why we are incrementing I by 1? Because to find out the next coordinate, I equals to I plus 1. Then let's see output of this particular program. You can see the line is drawn. Thank you.